Hi and welcome to this new section. Here in this section we're going to look at the narrative of your game, story. Do you have characters in there? No matter what type of game it is, it's going to have some sort of narrative. And what we're going to take from this narrative is elements that will help us enhance our scene. And it really, doing this really brings your scene to life, and it gives it a lot of character. You'll be surprised at the difference it makes. So hopefully through this section, by the time you've started and finished, your scene will be fairly transformed into a scene that's very characteristic of the narrative of your game, basically. So let's quickly go through what we're going to cover here. First of all, we're going to look at how to create a character bio. Now, I've already done one of these for my character, and I'm going to go through mine and show you the elements I'm going to pull from it that will help me enhance my scene. So like I just said, extract the information from the bio to use to create extra elements for our scene. We're going to develop some rough sketches, ideas. It's more like a visual list of things we want to create, which would be really cool. And then we're going to list them for, production purposes. So we've got to get into that habit of creating a list, creating, a tracking element, and just make sure we're on track and we registered everything we want to do. That gives us a good sense of time and scope and how long things are going to take. So we'll just get into the habit of doing that. It's quite a good thing to do. And then we're going to build these objects and texture them. And I'm going to just show you a few new techniques while we're doing that. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm just going to show you a few of them, and anything new that crops up, I will include it in this section. So this is like a little mini course in itself, really. So should be a lot of fun. And then we're going to decorate and relight the scene that we've already created. And I think you'll see that by the time we've finished and we compare it to the previous one, you'll see a vast difference, and you'll truly understand what it means to add character into our scene. We've already talked about adding elements that show that somebody's living there, and it sort of brings it up to life a little, but this will add a whole nother level to your scene, and it'll be very much worth it. I can assure you. Yeah, one other thing is they've added a new shader setup called Standard Roughness, and this is kind of just like Unreal, pretty much. It's the same sort of setup. This is not really any benefits to working with one or the other. It's just a different sort of workflow slightly, so I might just cover that as well. So let's get going. I'll see you in the next lecture.